Hi guys, so today I am filming my first tag, or my first time, and I know the title is a little bit deceiving. I don't really know if I'm going to call it my first time or my first tag, because they're basically the same tag that has been going around on YouTube, and I think I'm just going to start with questions. Also, I just want to give a quick shout out to Ashley, which is Ashley Muscats Noel here on YouTube. She tagged me to do this video, and it's been, I know, a couple weeks since she tagged me, but I know I was going to get it up. I just needed some time to organize and space out my videos of what I was going to film. So I want to thank you, Ashley, for tagging me to do this video. And yeah, go subscribe to her channel, which will be linked down below and on the screen. She's great and Canadian and cool, so yeah, thanks, Ashley. The title's a little bit deceiving. It's not what you think it is. It's like the first time you've... Let's just get started and you'll see what I mean. So the first question is your first tweet. And this is a little sad, but I couldn't find my first tweet because I have over 7,000 tweets, and I looked for hours on end, scrolling and scrolling, and I even tried looking on websites, just like Megan Rosette said she did here on YouTube, and that didn't work either. So I'm just gonna guess it was something like really stupid, like I'm new to Twitter, or Twitter's so cool, finally got Twitter, hashtag cool girl person. The next question is first YouTube video, and I'm sorry if I'm looking down. I have my laptop here to look for the video, and I'm pretty sure, yep. It was a review on the Conair Infinity 1-inch hair curler, and that video currently has 1,431 views, if you're wondering. And that was uploaded on April 24th, 2011, so that's like over 2 years ago, almost 2.5 years ago. Yeah, that was a long time. It was my first video, and I will link it on the screen and in the description box. Basically, I'm just really awkward and shy and not really know what I'm saying in front of the camera. First person you subscribe to on YouTube, I actually don't remember. Like, I'm thinking it's maybe Juicy Star 07 or May Baby Tumblr, which I know they're still both making videos. Megan Hearts Makeup, one of those people were definitely one of the first people I subscribed to from 07. Definitely more of the beauty gurus than the like comedy or singers on YouTube. The next question is first Facebook profile picture, and you're not going to be able to see this far away, but I will definitely like a little insert video somewhere on the screen here showing you. Basically, it's just me in my dance costume, and it's pink and has like frillies on like the bottom part, and I thought it was super cool posing on like this piece of furniture. It was like a bench in my family room, and I'm just like posing on all, thinking I'm cool, and I needed a profile picture, so I decided to pose on a couch with my feet in the air. The next question is, do you still talk to your first love? And I don't know why I said love like that and like that, but I don't really know what to make of this question, meaning I don't really know if I had my first, quote, love yet. I kind of just want to say like my first boyfriend, but we weren't like, it was one of those kind of relationships that wasn't like you're really dating. It was kind of like best friends at recess time, and if you hugged, it was like the biggest deal ever, like in the schoolyard, like you'd run and go tell your girlfriends, like it was crazy. But if you're talking in that aspect, then yes, we still do talk, and we are actually really good friends today. So yeah, I don't know what to make of that question, but that's just how I'm going to answer it. The next question was, what was your first alcoholic drink? I actually cannot answer this question because I am underage. The legal drinking age here in Canada, the legal drinking age is 19, and I'm obviously under 19, so I've never had an alcoholic drink, and I can't tell you my first because I haven't had one. The next question is, what was your first job? And okay, so my first job, I don't know if you mean as like babysitting, but I'm not going to count babysitting, and I'm just going to say I worked at a dance studio. It was actually the dance studio I used to dance at, and I worked in like the little shoe store there. They had like little tap shoes, ballet shoes like for sale, and I'd work as like cashier, did inventory and all that stuff, and I'd also assistant teach at times and fill in for dance teachers when they weren't there. I'd teach jazz classes sometimes, again, teachers weren't there. So little things like that around my studio. That was technically my first job. The next question is, what was your first car? And I can't drive yet, so I can't drive and I don't have a car yet. So I'm just gonna say like my first car that I ever had, I mean like my family when I was little, I'm gonna say it was like a brown van, like a minivan. That was my first like family car that I remember. It wasn't the most attractive car at the time, but it definitely got us from point A to B, so that's all that really mattered. The next question is, who was the first person to text you today? And I'm actually going to check on my phone right now because I don't remember. I'm just going to go back to last night. Oh, who texted me first? So, first text that I got yesterday was from my friend Brenda, and Brenda, you're watching. Hi Brenda. The first text she sent me was, how was the test? And basically, it's exactly how it says. We had a test and she wasn't there for class because she wasn't feeling well. So I took the test and she said, how was the test? Yeah. The next question is, who is the first person you know or thought of this morning? And this sounds weird, but I'm going to say Brenda because Brenda slept over. So she slept over and then in the morning she was obviously like on the floor next to me and I was like, oh, Brenda. The next question is, who is your first grade teacher? And oh my god, I remember her so clearly. I don't want to say her name on YouTube because we still not really keep in contact, but I don't really want to say her name. Anyways, she had the cutest name and she was the nicest teacher one of the nicest teachers I've ever had. I mean, I know you're only in first grade, but I mean, she was nice and she retired I think a couple years back. I remember I cried when she left because she was one of the greatest teachers ever and she stayed in that school for a long time and she was really nice to me and we got along great. So yeah, that was really sad, but she was really great and I loved her. The next question is, where did you go on your first ride on an airplane? And this is easy. I went to Disney World, Florida, or Disneyland, whatever one is in Florida, not the one in LA, but I went to Disney World, I think. Disney World, yeah. And it was only like, it wasn't that long of a flight, but yeah, it was really cool. The next question is, who was your first best friend and do you still talk? And my first best friend was actually when I did not live in this house that I currently live in. It was maybe 10 years ago, I want to say. Yeah, maybe 10 years ago when I lived in my old house. And we were really good friends with these neighbors across the street and they had the wife and the husband. They had 6 kids and I was friends with one of them, my sister was friends with one of them, my brother was friends with one of them. So we were like really close and all, and we moved away and we didn't really keep in touch. But we did see them at the airport a couple of years ago when we were traveling to Europe for a trip to Croatia, and that was really cool because we haven't seen them in like 10 years, so it was really cool. But that, I guess, would be considered my first best friend. I forget her name. That's really bad to say. I think her name was Christina. The next question is, where was your first sleepover? And it was actually at this girl's house for her birthday, and we were in grade 2, we were in 2nd grade, and yeah, it was for her birthday party. So it was like a lot of drama for me for my first sleepover, but I thought it was wicked. The next question is, what was the first thing you did this morning? And I got up. No, I didn't get up. I checked my phone, if that counts. Like, you know when you roll over to check the time or if you got any texts? That's what I did. But if you're not getting that, I went to the washroom and then I went to go downstairs and eat breakfast. The next question is, what was the first concert you ever went to? And the first concert I ever went to was Hilary Duff, and I actually went to see her twice when she was like super popular. I went with my sister and my dad and it was like the best concert ever, and I still have a t-shirt from the concert and I thought she was wicked, and I brought a CD and a permanent marker because I thought she would possibly get to sign my CD, which I don't know what I was thinking because I was like in the very back. But that's cool. She came to Canada and I was happy. The next question is first broken bone, and I actually, knock on wood, have never broken a bone in my entire life, so we'll keep it at that. The next question is first piercing, and the first piercing were actually my ears, and it's the only thing I've pierced on my body, so that's that. The next question is first foreign country you've ever gone to, and by foreign I'm guessing, foreign can be basically anything, right? Country you don't live in, yeah. I want to say. The next question is first movie you remember seeing, and I somewhat remember seeing this, but I kind of don't, but my parents told me this was my first movie, and it was Shrek, like Shrek #1, with Fiona and the ogre. The next question was, when was your first detention? And I actually never got a detention in elementary school. I was a pretty good kid, and our school didn't really do detentions, especially because things are a lot different now than they used to be with detentions and stuff. But yeah, I never was in detention. The next question is, who was your first roommate? And I can't answer this because I'm not even out of high school yet, so I don't really room with anyone but myself. The next question is, if you had one wish, what would it be? And obviously I can't say that on camera or else it won't come true. The next question is, what was the first sport you were involved in? And the first sport I was involved in was, I want to say hockey. Hockey is definitely Canada's sport, and I feel like almost every kid in Canada has got the chance to play hockey before. And the next question is, what is the first thing you do when you get home? And I'm guessing this is like what the first thing you do when you get home from school. And I'm gonna say, what do I say? What do I usually do? I think I come upstairs to my room and I put all my bags down, my books away, usually get into my comfortable clothing because I hate being in my uniform. If I'm coming from dance class, because that's my 4th period at school, the last period of the day, I usually am in comfortable clothes from then because I change right after the class into my comfy clothes and then go home. So that's what I do. I come up and put stuff away, get organized. And the last question of this tag is, when was your first kiss? I was 12 or 13 and I was in 7th grade. So that was the end of this tag. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it was kind of long, but at least you know all the first things I've done in life. And yeah, so leave requests down below of any videos you'd like to see me do, or if you want to see me do any with my sister, just leave them in the requests down below because I'd love to and I think she'd like that as well. So I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.